You know, if you look around, it's different. You know, Errol Spence fight was big for the urban community because it's been something that's been talked about for 5 years. Me and Errol. But when you look around, you see so many different races and cultures that it's bigger in its own right.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video, I'm going to be asking you guys a question and looking for an answer that I don't have regarding this weekend's fight between Bud Crawford and Israel Madrimov. Guys, before I continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers, everybody who's been with me since day one, as well as anyone who just recently found me. If you're not hitting the notification button, please do it now. What that allows me to do is continue to grow, because every time I create new content, if you like what you're seeing, you'll be the first to be notified. All right, guys, a soundbite from Bud Crawford has been making the rounds over the internet over the last 24 hours, and they had the first grand arrivals at the Santa Monica Pier last night in Los Angeles. Outside the sunset, it was a huge spectacle. Thousands of people showed up, and we know the card Riyadh season is huge. It's stacked. But the soundbite that went viral that I want to ask you guys your opinion on, he said that this fight feels bigger than the Errol Spence Jr. fight. And if you go to channels like Eric Gomez Boxing Ego on Instagram and YouTube, and then Blue Bloods did a video about it, they're talking about that Bud Crawford is capping. I feel weird even saying that word. I just learned that word. But they're saying he's not talking facts, he's capping, which means where I come from, he's bullshitting. Okay, is he? Now, in order to really get to the root of Bud's reaction and his response to the question of, is this card or is this fight with Madrimov bigger, we have to remember Bud's journey. This is something that gets lost whenever there's a question with a yes or no answer, or something that is black or white answer. There's always a middle ground, and we must remember Bud was a guy for his entire career who was sold short, who was never promoted properly, who was never given the love that he really deserved, who never really had the platform that he truly wanted regarding his career until recently. We knew for years the fans, everyone included, wanted the Errol Spence Jr. fight. It didn't happen, and when it finally did, the promotion behind it was great. The fans, the excitement, the enjoyment, the anticipation was great, and we know how that ended. Bud's performance was career defining. He was great. Now, when his answer yesterday was that this feels bigger than the Errol Spence Jr. fight, a lot of people who are Errol Spence Jr. fans took offense to that, thinking that Bud was talking about Madrimov is bigger than Errol Spence Jr. I don't think Bud was referring to that in his answer. I think he was referring to feeling loved. I think he was referring to Turkey al-Sheikh, Riyadh season, Saudi Arabia bringing money for the promotions. You guys saw the hype video, both on Madrimov and Bud's side. Amazing production. We've heard about this card since it was announced. They stacked the undercard for Bud. They have this huge, amazing event at sunset in gorgeous Los Angeles, California. I think all of those factors come into play when Bud was asked, is this bigger than the Errol Spence Jr. fight? And when he said yes, I think we really have to understand what he means by that. The whole process. He finally feels he's at the top of the mountain, getting all the promotion about him, and all the eyes are on him. And the only thing that's left for Bud to do is win. So I'm gonna leave you with this, and I need you to help me out in the comment section below. What do you think Bud was referring to when he said that this is bigger than Errol Spence Jr.?
How do you compare this to the Errol Spence fight? I mean, again, that was like a generational big fight, one we've been waiting for 5 or 6 years. How do you compare it? Because both big fights, but both quite different.
To be honest, this feels bigger than the Errol Spence fight. And I can't go nowhere without seeing a Riyadh season poster, Crawford Madrimov poster. I don't care where I'm at.